Hi everyone, I'm all about doing these challenges and I like doing these challenges. Sometimes they're a challenge for myself, and today I was thinking about what I wanted to do something on a project and I just didn't have it. Now I'm really challenging myself not to go shopping, and so I thought, well, maybe I can create what I want with what I have. I happened to find an old stapler in my laundry room, and I want those colored staples that I see, and I just think they're cute, so I thought I would make some of my own. I found an old box of just staples, regular old staples. They're not the tiny attacher, which I would prefer, but I am not shopping for anything more. I'm saving my money for CHA. So I thought I was going to, I've seen people dyeing charms with their Adirondack inks, and I thought, oh, if the charm is made out of metal, so are the staples. I'm going to give it a try. So here goes. Here's my challenge, and I'm just going to throw it out there, and if you want to try it, go for it.
I found this
It's just something I wanted to
full package of staples, and I wanted to dye them. So here we go. I've got a pink magenta dye, and I've got an Adirondack aqua dye. I wanted to be able to use staples on my project that had some color to them, so this is my project. I'm going to try this and see if it works, and if it does, then yay, I created something new and didn't have to pay anything for it. I've got the ink, I've got the staples. I found an old stapler in cleaning out my cupboard in my laundry room, so I'm going to have one stapler that has my colored staples in, and I'm going to have one that has just a regular stapler that I have on my counter here. And I'm hoping it'll dry and not rub off, because I know that people do their charms and they can ink up their charms and make them, well, this one might be a little different, but I may have to use a paintbrush to get that one in. Hang on. I'm trying to use this up because I don't use UT very often, and I bought it for that. But it still says it's a dye, so I'm kind of hoping that it is a dye ink, but it's just a little thicker. Let me get a brush. I buy these brushes at the dollar store on purpose because they are cheap, and I'm not very good at washing out my brushes. I will do a project and then I'll walk away and I'll completely forget. And so I end up, no, it's not sticking very well. This one's not. But that's okay. I tried it. I wanted to see if it worked. Anyways, I end up throwing these out because I tend to forget them sitting on my counter. I'm going to use my dryer just to see if I can get it to dry. My teal, aqua, I would call it, staples, which look very cool. And then this one is magenta, which also will look very cool. So I might even do some brown ones so they look rusty. This product, I am not going to suggest. I thought it would work, but it's very, very thick. And it is definitely made for embossing enamel. So I'm thinking that this probably isn't the thing to use. But all my Adirondacks, they work really, really well. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to make a project and see what I come up with, and in this creative process, have some fun with it. I've kind of gotten carried away. I have used my Adirondack inks, and I wanted this one to look kind of rusted. So I kind of got this one with sandal. I happen to have sandal. And then I put vintage photo over top of that just to give it a darker color. With the pink ones, I spritzed them with, once they were dry, I spritzed them with a bit of glimmer mist just to give them some sparkle. Just because pink is obviously going to go on to prettier projects. The vintage is going to be a bit more of a rustic. And I'm going to leave the aqua alone and not do anything more to it. But I got to let them dry completely before I start sticking them into my stapler. They might get jammed up. So let me just let these dry, and then I will come back and show you how they work on a project. Which was funny. I was making a card and I didn't like it, so I tossed this away. This was the leftovers of a project I was working on, and I turfed that one in the garbage because it was just so small I didn't think I'd use it. So I made this little project, and I am going to stick it on the front of a card just for fun because it turned out really cute, and I love my staples with my new colors. I used green staples at the bottom just because I had colored this image with the aqua blue. I used the aqua blue to staple on my trim. This is from Little Red Wagon Studio. Stephanie gave this to me in a little rack, and I cut a little corner of this off and used it just for some sparkle. And she also put this little trim in there too. So these little flowers I picked up when I was at a sewing convention not too long ago. They're just teeny weeny little flowers on a ribbon. So I bought those and I stuck a couple of those on. And that is just my rubber stamp image that I've had for a long time. But those are the red ones, or the pink ones. Oh, and I found that the ink that I used, this one here that I said is not good to use, didn't work. Even when I let it dry for a while, it was all wet and sticky in between each one. So yeah, toss that one in the garbage because I don't really want ink on my thumb like I've got. Because now I've got that for a few days. Anyways, thanks for watching.